Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Eric. So behind me is a 2021 Chevy Silverado RST. So in this video, what we're going to be doing is going over how to do XPEL paint protection film installation on this lower steel bumper. So these bumpers are pretty difficult to do. In a previous video, I had gone over how to do PPF install on the previous generation Silverado's bumper. So I'm going to link that one above in case you want to go check that one out. But yeah, in this one, we're going to be focusing on this bumper. The film goes right in over here where it's really hard to get your hand and squeegee into. So I'm going to show you how to deal with that. And then the next video, what we're going to be doing is going over how to do paint protection film install on the partial hood. Now, these hoods are not exactly easy to do. You got a lot of curves. You got these sharp valleys over here on both sides. And then you have the overall leading edge, the curve on the front of the hood as well too. Now this truck has got 1,200 kilometers on it already. So we've already got one stone chip there. We've got two stone chips right there. Hopefully the camera's picking them up. So I gotta fix those up first. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. Okay, I'm ready to get rocking. Whole bumper's been prepped. I'm ready to go. So slip solution, just gonna spray the bumper down. There we go. I just need my squeegee. Now, what I'm going to do now is make a dry spot here and make a dry spot right there. Sometimes these Silverado bumpers can be a little bit of a pain to back roll. So I'm just gonna stick that there and then peel back this top piece right here. And I'm just gonna stick that right there. Perfect. Okay, there we go. So this bumper doesn't have any sensors. So on these bumpers that don't have any sensors, if you're new to doing paint protection film, it could be kind of difficult figuring out where to start, because normally I would say, I've mentioned it in every other video I've ever done, you know, start in the middle, find some sensors as your reference points, and then go from there. But we don't have that. So what I am going to do is I'm just going to get the film tucked in behind the license plate bracket here. Good old Manitoba. We still got to have front plates on vehicles. But where I'm going to start is right over here. So you can see we got this plastic piece over here. Now, get a good amount of tack solution in there. And I'm just going to try and get this all to line up just like that. I don't know if the camera is going to be able to pick that up. I got maybe a 1/4 inch gap there between that plastic piece and the edge of the film, and that's the gap that I want to have all the way across. I've done enough of these Silverado bumpers in the past to know 1/4 inch gap there. You're going to have a 1/4 inch gap on the bottom, and it's perfect. So now that I've got that down, I'm just going to, there we go, get a little bit more of that area down. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to get more slip solution behind there. So one thing that's very common with these bumpers, and I mean the fact that the truck is black isn't going to help. It's very easy to get tack marks, adhesive marks over here, so that's why I'm using a bunch of slip solution. That way when I stretch along this body line, it's not going to leave any adhesive marks behind. So now that I've got this down over here, I got the right spacing between the film and that black plastic piece, what I can do now is I'm going to take and pre-stretch the film right over here. I want this to line up really nicely there. So I'm just gonna stretch that. Sometimes you really gotta put your weight into it. Hold that there. Get some tack solution in there. There we go. Perfect. Now, what I can do, I can come along this body line, get that down. Perfect. Now what I want to do is get the film back here, get more slip solution in there, and this is where these bumpers get really tricky because the film goes so far behind here, and it's really hard to get your squeegee in there with these side bumper pieces as well as with the headlight. So what I want to do is just make sure that I've got it even. Just like that. Now I'm going to try and get my squeegee in there. Now, good thing with these pink squeegees, they're super flexible. So they work good for these bumpers. Everything's down there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come with my squeegee at an angle and push all this moisture up and out. Now when you're stretching over here, you want to stretch enough that this is going to come close to laying down flat, because if you don't stretch enough, you're going to have a bunch of built up film over here that you're going to have to try and get rid of. Now I feel like I probably could have stretched just a little bit more, but these few little fingers, that's not going to be a problem to get rid of. So what I'm going to do is just get a bit of tack solution there, squeegee at an angle, and I'm just going to get that squeegee in there. Got everything pushed out. Okay, that's good. Everything else is sitting down right where it's supposed to. Now I'm just going to get more slip solution in there. Don't be afraid to use slip solution on these bumpers, or any bumper for that matter, or any PPF job for that matter. Why I sound like an idiot today. Oh yeah, that's a stone chip there. This truck's got about 1,200 kilometers on it, and about 1,200 small pitting marks on the paint in the front bumper, but at least they're not big, obvious marks. Okay, so what I did there is I wanted to make sure I had the even gap all the way around this plastic piece. So got that tacked down. I'm gonna stretch this into place right there like that. Squeegee that down. There we go. That's perfect. Now I can tug this corner down. I don't want to get too carried away. I know I got to get this down, but let's get this corner down. Squeegee at an angle. There we go. Okay, that's good. Okay, now we'll finish this off. I'm just gonna get tack solution in there. Same thing. I'm working at an angle. I don't want to have any potential fingers popping up, so that's why I'm working at an angle, just like so. There we go. Now, this little bit right here, perfect. Now, just like that. That is good. Okay, everything there is down. Now we're gonna come over here. Okay, now, same thing. Oh. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna come back, tack solution. I wanna try and get that gap down perfect, just like so. Yeah, you know you're doing it right when you can get everything to lay into place with almost no tack solution. Like I used a little bit there just to get that down, but then I was able to pull the film down over here, push out all that air, and this was able to sit down just with slip solution underneath there. Okay, now I'm gonna worry about the middle last. Got some tack solution right. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's not consistent with what I did on the driver's side. So same thing here. I want to pre-stretch, just like that. Hold that there. Yeah, just like that. Tack solution, just like that. Hold it. Come along. There we go. Nice. That sits down. Now I can worry about in there. Perfect. Just like so. Okay, that's good. Just want to get all my solutions pushed up and out. Same thing over here, dealing with a bit of excess film. What I'm going to do is add some tack solution, squeegee that down at an angle, those fingers down at an angle, I should say, just like that. And those are not going to pop up. And as I say that, they start to pop up. Good job, Eric. Let's try this again. Got it. Nice. Now I'm just pushing all the solution out. Get that squeegee in there. Oh, it's a pain, but with these squeegees, it's not too terribly bad. Now I'm just gonna feel back and forth, make sure that there's no film popping up. A little popping up right there. Also did the grill as well, just before this bumper. So now, just gonna pull the film down. Yep, just like so. Okay, now those down. If you're new to installing paint protection film and you're thinking, oh my goodness, he's going quick on these bumpers, it's just practice, man. Don't feel like, because I'm going fast, you have to go fast. I've done enough of these bumpers to know where to stretch, how to stretch, where to put my tack solution, where to put my slip solution, that I've gotten efficient with these. So if you're new to PPF, just take your time. And every time you do another job, you're always going to get better, or you should be getting better. If you're actively learning outside of doing your installs, you're always and whatever you're learning, you're implementing it. When you are doing your installs, you're always going to get better. So now that I'm in the middle here, just towards the end, what I want to do, make sure that nothing is sticking. Everything should be floating. And by floating, I mean I should be able to do this, move the film around with relative ease. Okay, there we go. Okay, now add that 1/4 inch gap over here, add that 1/4 inch gap over here. So what I want to do now is take some tack solution, pull the film back right there in the middle, and I'm just going to push it in place right where it needs to go. Hopefully you guys can see that. I hope I didn't get too close to that Chevy emblem. Got that tack down. Now I have my squeegee angled to push all the moisture on the top out, just like so. Now I'm going to follow this rounded edge and push everything out the bottom. Just like so. Actually, I forgot the tack solution right here. Now what I'm doing with the license plate here, squeegeeing all the film down. That way, what I can do is, once I'm done post heating, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come by, pull that back just a little bit there. Once I'm done post heating, this behind here will have dried out, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim that all out. So that's pretty much going to wrap up this this video. I'm going to do a video of partial hood. These hoods are on these vehicles are not too terribly easy. There's a lot of valleys and a lot of stretch that's necessary, so I'm going to do a video on how to do that. And so just to kind of summarize these bumpers, if the bumper has sensors would kind of be like here, 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 and here. Of course, you would start in the middle, get these two sensors down, stretch to the next two sensors. Once you've got this sensor down, the film is going to be centered on the bumper. Then I would stretch up till here, stretch out till here, and then I would go up into this corner, down to this corner, and then out the bottom. That's how I would do it. Since this bumper didn't have sensors, yeah, these are your starting points. At least this is what I find that works, and it's helped me become successful with these bumpers. So if you guys like this video, leave a comment down below, share it with someone who's getting into PPF, and if you ever got any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to reach out anytime. You guys take care.